Guys, I have a very fun video for you today. Yesterday was 420, of course, and Andrew Yang made a post reminding everyone about the time that he went to a dispensary and he posted this joke. He said, "Say my name," and he was showing himself right there in the middle of all the cannabis. And I actually posted a response saying to him, I posted this picture here on the subreddit Weed, and it's the #2 top post of all time on the subreddit. And if you look through the likes here, scroll down to the bottom one of them is none other than Andrew Yang himself. So he liked my post, and I commented and said, Andrew Yang liking my tweet made my night, and it was already a good night. And he even responded saying, glad to hear it. And that to me, that is just so cool. And I kind of want to show this in kind of a contrast to Joe Biden. So Andrew Yang's game on the internet is unparalleled. He's one-on-one talking with people on Twitter. I mean, this was last night. Andrew Yang talked to me last night on Twitter. That is incredible. And when you look at this is Weed, the subreddit Weed. It has 348,000 subscribers. And if you look at the #2 post here that I was actually pointing out, I was pointing out that Joe Biden recently said, this was 5 months ago, Joe Biden recently said marijuana is a gateway drug, and Andrew Yang just posted this, just kind of showing how far apart they are, and it's just ridiculous. He's way too conservative, especially on drugs. It's just ridiculous. Now, here's Joe Biden. His Reddit has only 14,000 people subscribed to it. I'm going to show you what that really means when you look at the numbers here. Okay, so to show you, okay, his top post of all time on the Joe Biden for President Reddit, this is the official Reddit, has 1,600 likes. Now here's a top post from Andrew Yang's page, okay, 25,800 upvotes, and you look at 5,400 comments, and this was an AMA. This was Andrew Yang coming and answering questions, actually talking with us, answering whatever questions we had. Like, this is him hanging out with us and responding to these comments, and he was chilling for a few hours with us, and he's done that multiple times. And when you look, he has 104,000 subscribers to his Reddit. Again, Joe Biden, 14,000, and he was the vice president, and he's going to be the nominee now. Look at Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, 505,000 subscribers. Okay, he's got a 500,000 over here, and you look at his top post of all time. These posts here, 101,000 upvotes. Here's 87,000 upvotes. So you look at this and you're saying, okay, is Joe Biden capturing any excitement from young people? And I'm going to say no, he's really not. And he does a little bit better on Twitter. He's got 5 million Twitter followers, but Bernie Sanders has 11 million Twitter followers. Now why is this important? You say, maybe he doesn't need them, or maybe they're going to vote blue no matter who. Remember that Obama won because he was what they called the first YouTube president. He was the first one to really utilize social media in a different way and really connect to people on a different level. And you look at Donald Trump, he's got 70 million Twitter followers. Like, he's tapped in. To be the incumbent right now is going to be really tough. And to have such a weak game on the internet for Joe Biden is a disaster. And I really don't believe he's going to win, especially because he's making just really no concessions to the left at all. He wants to lower the Medicare age from 65 to 60 instead of lowering it to 0 like Bernie Sanders wanted. He's not for UBI like Andrew Yang was talking about. He's just not supporting any of these things that's going to get any excitement from young people. I know a little bit about generating interest on the internet. I mean, the whole reason I made that post on the Weed subreddit was to talk with people and get them interested in Andrew Yang. Look, if you look at one of the top comments here, this was actually one of the moderators. He said Yang Gang. And then I ended up talking with this guy on the subreddit for Andrew Yang for president. It turns out he was Yang Gang all along anyway. So we're talking here, we're talking there. That whole kind of connectedness, like I mean, this post right here that I made that has 46,000 likes, this picture here has actually become part of the banner for this other subreddit. This is a completely unrelated subreddit. I'm just kind of showing this has almost 1 million members. Like this part of the banner here is part of my post. I'm in the top 30. It's like I know a little bit about generating some interest on the internet, and Joe Biden just doesn't. No one on his team is anyone like me or the Yang Gang or anyone from Bernie Sanders' camp. They struggle to even have the capacity to have Joe Biden do these Twitter live videos, and it's just really sad. Donald Trump is going to just trounce him on the internet, and unfortunately, I really just think that Donald Trump's going to win it. It's too hard to beat the incumbent at this point, and Joe Biden's not doing anything. He's not doing anything to connect with supporters as far as I can see. But just to end on a good note here, really, I'm just really glad that we have people like Andrew Yang, and I think that you're going to see more candidates like this in the future who are connecting to the people. Donald Trump's better at connecting to the people than a lot of other people, a lot of other candidates, and we're going to start to see more of that, except hopefully more in a positive way, like with Andrew Yang. And, that's something good to look forward to. All right, guys. Hope you thought that was cool. I definitely did. It probably means way more to me than anybody else. But at the same time, I'm pretty stoked about it. And, you know, obviously, someone who runs a political YouTube, I can't go without mentioning it. So here it is. All right, guys. Thanks, and I will talk to you in the next video.